R, relatable. How can you be more relevant to the other person? Okay? You may come from different worlds, but there's some common ground. You got to find it. You got to work hard to create it. Okay? Because if you're all about life insurance and they don't really care about that, they tune you out, no matter how M factor you are, right? So you have to find common ground between two human beings. No way.
We relate.
Okay, all right. So we're going to race. So R is really important, and the technique is to, it's a creative technique. You don't have to do it every time, but why not start with a question? You know, when was the last time you sat through a really boring PowerPoint presentation? You know, how excruciating was it? And hopefully it's not happening right now, okay? Well, I'm Kathy McAfee, Executive Presentation Coach, and I teach people blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you might start with something. I had a friend last week, Linda Pulford, who started with, how many of you have a messy desk? Anybody here have a messy desk? Okay, great, I know I do. I just left it this morning. Well, she's a professional organizer. Common ground, we have that in common. We both have messy desks. Okay? So that is the R. The A is authentic. It's got to be authentic to you, even if you work for Barnum Financial. Okay, you are representing the company, but when you're networking, you are networking. You're representing yourself as well. And if you sit there and give a canned pitch, and it just oozes through your body language, right? She is obviously not comfortable with what she's saying. That dulls down the effectiveness of your networking introduction. So a couple ideas. One, share your passions and hobbies. Let them know who you are as a human being. And you can always tell when people really talk about what they love. Do you notice how the energy changes? They come alive. Why not make that happen for yourself? Okay? The other way to really get your A factor is to understand what your value proposition is. That is the value that you create for others when you help them. Okay? And the best way to find that out, you can either struggle to discover it and craft it and write it and look at your belly button and try to understand what it is, or make it easy, ask somebody else. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Homework today, cell phone, hands-free, call a client, a colleague, someone that knows you well, and ask them, what value did I create for you? What value do I create for you? Okay, so you might want to write that question down. It is my favorite question. It led me to discover the marketing motivator as a brand. Okay? Then they might say, well, you managed to, clean my messy desk. And then the next question you must ask is, what's so great about that? I mean, whoop-de-doo. You could have done that by yourself. And then zip it and listen, because then they will tell you the magic. Oh my God. There were things on that desk that were unattended to. My reputation was being damaged by myself because I was disorganized. You put me back in control. In fact, you gave me time back. You created space and time in my life. And I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. Ooh, now a professional organizer is not just cleaning a messy desk. A professional organizer is manufacturing space and time in someone's life. How valuable is space and time to you?